So we got a popping noise. Is a popping noise this mic?
On the heading down to 6,000, so good morning. Approach complete for 596, 2.1, 149. We have not put the weather yet. We should stop off and speak to that when we have the weather notice for good, Papa 6. First red 4596, clear direct standing.
Is this Concorde maybe this day?
781, out of the first 24.75. 24.75, looks good. 419, turn to the west, 10 degrees to the right.
All right, let me see a chord change. Yeah, I got this fancy bug. It doesn't even work.
4596, contact Memphis, center 132.9. 4596, contact Memphis, center 132.9.
folks, we'll get to work here in a second. We're working on some mic changes. Is that popping? Let's try it like this.
39, kind of first 124.75.
Test 1 2, test 1 2. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Test 1 2. Where is it? Where's he going? He's landed on 1 center. Interesting. So I don't know what's making the noise pop. It's like it's raining, but it's not raining. Hello, Carl. We were doing a test. Always do a test for this microphone on the camera, but it does not sound good, regrettably. Tried to do our lo-fi test.
7 south, talking about a mile southbound. 5,000 clock and 6,000 south. Sorry, we got a mistake. What's up, Joe? Tango, 7, send it to you, we're traffic. You're not awake, I was thinking I should.
All right, bear with me, folks. We're going to have to get our fancy audio up. So hold on. Didn't want to do this. This is like a behind the scenes deal now. Bear with me. Huh?
Planespotting, right?
Planespotting, yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Is that your, do you have a YouTube channel?
I do. I don't know if I brought any cards with me or not. Airplanes, trains, and cows. You should be able to do that. I got a good setup. I didn't want to use my fancy stuff, but I'm going to have to. Okay, nice meeting you. Yeah. Folks, we're still efforting to get our fancy stuff hooked in. So bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. It's the swamp. That's not the right. That's not the right. That's not the right one either. Hopefully this is the right. Hopefully this is the right one. That is the right. I'm getting into the box. Turn the box. We're cooking with gas. Give me a minute, folks. There we go. Yeah. All right, mic 3. Mic 3. All right. Ooh, you can hear my feet. You can hear my feet. Alright, hold on, folks. Alright, now, can we hear this? Check 1 2, check 1 2, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Sure, the monitor's halfway, everything's halfway, everything looks good. Way too loud. too loud. All right.
31 Charlie, Nashville approach, Roger, squawk 1515, maintain as VFR.
All right, folks. Check 1, 2, ladies and gentlemen, check 1, 2. We had to plug in. We tried to go lo-fi. It did not work.
Charlie, Nashville approach,
We'll see how we sound now.
Number 600 Charlie, Lima, squawk 1621, maintain VFR. We got 4445, kind of approach 124.75. 475. Number 31 Charlie's weather contact 2 miles to the east of Murfreesboro. I do have an IFR aircraft that's off of Murfreesboro now that I just cleared out. It'll be a couple of minutes before I can issue a flight plan.
Okay, we're on the air. Are we on the air? Finally, we're on the air. Let's get something going here. Are we on the air? Not that one. Not that one. Yeah, here we go.
Airplanes, trains, and cows.
It's like I picked the wrong week to quit smoking.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking live at Nashville International Airport. We've been on the air for 30 minutes of complete nonsense, but we're at it now as we hook all our fancy equipment up that we did not want to hook up because we're lazy, but we've got it hooked up now for your viewing and audio enjoyment, hopefully. We are at the observation area. My name is John. Welcome to KBNA. Tell them what you think, Bessie. So I'm on a little patch of concrete here at BNA, where we're going to be focusing on arrivals coming in on 20 right. It is Monday afternoon here in Nashville. Local time is I don't know. Hopefully we got everything working now. I'm in a different location just by a little, so hopefully the wonderful poles that are normally in the way won't get in the way.
Nashville departure ident, Nashville altimeter 3003.
Sorry about that. We tried to go lo-fi. It did not work.
Fleet 86 radar contact 1 mile southwest of the Murfreesboro Airport and verify leaving 2,300 now.
The reason we were going lo-fi is because we were probably going to have to go lo-fi at Louisville Wednesday night, but doesn't look like we're going to go lo-fi at Louisville Wednesday night. We'll have to go hi-fi. So we're here on what we call Night's Rock. Midge has joined us. There goes your favorite plane based on aesthetics and such. I don't know what you're talking about, but you get one of those anyways. All right. One more thing I forgot in the truck. I'll be right back.
Contact approach 124.75. 2475 on the way, 3797. Good day. November 69er Charlie Lane, may contact Memphis Center on 132.9er.
All right. Take a deep breath and relax. Is the wind tree closed? The wind tree, great question. I forgot about wind trees. I'm glad you brought that up. Wind tree's over here, and right now, we got a different angle of wind tree, but by God, we got the same music for it. I think. Where is it? No. Oh yeah. Yes. You know you love it. As you can tell right now, wind tree is nothing like it was last Monday that we were here. The wind is not that bad. Okay, you can shut up now. You know, I don't think I've ever spotted on this little block of concrete that we have here. I'm grateful for it. We're broadcasting in 1080, 60 frames per second, allegedly, hopefully. I think it'll be a little bit better than 4K at night. This is obviously a Southwest plane from somewhere. Our prized possessions today is going to be British Airways 777, and our friends from Iceland are coming in a little bit later. Also, we won't have the "Don't Feed the Birds" sign in the way. So those are all things to look forward to. Mitch says, Spirit a few minutes ago. We'll have others, trust me. I think I need to get a dead rat or whatever cat head for my, I had one on this microphone, and I'm gonna turn this thing off and unplug it. It's a pain in the butt, it doesn't work. Just gonna throw it in the trash. Jonas Francisco Machado has joined us. Hello, Jonas. Welcome to Airplanes, Trains, and Cows on a Monday afternoon. Hope you're doing well. I need a place to put my phone. Has anybody got a place I can put my phone? There we go. 32 in the house. How about that, Bessie? Yes. As you can see, we got some pretty intimidating, clouds in the area, but they say that we're done with the rain. So everything's coming in on 20 right except the young man who came in on 20 center just a minute ago. That was interesting. The wind has picked up just a little bit. You know, could just set your phone right there. It'd be fine, I think. Yeah, just set it right there. Sorry.
Nashville approach, later 71, level 4000. Later 71, Nashville approach, Roger. The Nashville altimeter 3003. 3003, later 71.
So again, we're trying 1080p this time instead of 4K, so hopefully we'll get a little bit better night action with the camera. And we're going to be focusing on our arrivals here. Blue Marble Science has joined us. Hello, Blue Marble Science. Welcome to Airplane Trains. If you're new, like and subscribe because, hey, I hate telling people to do that because I always hated people telling me what to do. But I've learned that it's the only way you get people on here to watch our little channel. So that's the YouTube rules. That's not Airplanes, Trains, and Cows rules. So if you're new, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're here every Monday and Thursday. Our schedule's going to be a little different this week because we're headed to UPS on Wednesday and Thursday up in Louisville. Hopefully the planes are landing in our favor when we go there. This is American Airlines. Let me know if the audio sounds okay, not too loud, not too windy.
Captain, South 3356, 2000, 4000, heading 160.
.1080p, 60 frames per second. Looks more like a soap opera than it does a movie.
58 National Departure Radar contact, number maintain 15,000 FedEx Salmon. 10,000 direct salmon is 3356, sir. Thank you.
We're going to be here for a couple of hours today.
Salmon is 15,000.
Blue Marble says they use the center runway for GA mostly. At least they used it when I flew in there. Yeah, they're using mainly 208 for everything now. The one that flew in there was a big American. I guess he requested it. Lee Shand has joined us. Lee Shand says, does Air Fungus come in today? Regrettably, no. Air Fungus comes in on our Thursday night program. Let's see, let me move this out of the way. Let's see what's going on. We got Delta coming in from Salt Lake City, 737-800 coming up next. Everybody get excited for our Salt Lake City friends to join Nashville. There they are. No, our star planes today, Lee, are British Airways 777. And then we have Icelandair coming in. That's our other new international flight with Air Fungus, as you call it. A little bit of shock today, being an Irish Catholic, that I'm a homebound Irish Catholic. I don't really go to Mass much, but I watched the Vatican yesterday because that's what I like to do on Easter. Instead of going to Mass, I like watching the big show. And the Pope was there yesterday, and he's not here today. So Pope Francis has passed away. My favorite Pope. It's here for Pope Francis.
356, contact Memphis on 132.
I like Pope Francis because he's an Argentinian.
Southwest 3356, continue on well.
So here's Delta from Salt Lake City coming in. So that's what the Brits call Aer Lingus. I got you. Well, it's not the Aer Lingus I wanted, but it's the Aer Lingus that'll do. I wanted the A330 old green paint job, but they sent us the new paint. Why they changed the livery of Aer Lingus, I'll never know. It's not my decision to make, though, I guess. But I prefer the old green one. And I preferred we had a big A330 come in here, but we've got the A321LXR or XLR, whatever, extra long range. So our next arrival coming in here to Nashville, Tennessee today will be Southwest Airlines Flight 634 coming in from Austin, Texas, and the Boeing 737 MAX 8. They've been in the air for about an hour and a half. They'll be glad to get here. Local time is 5:50 already in the evening. That's crazy. The observation area is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got a guy on a motorcycle, that counts. 8, 9 cars here today, so not extremely busy. Terry Wells has joined us, watching from Lexington, Kentucky. Not too far away, and hello to everyone. Hello, Terry. Make yourself at home. Everybody say hello to Terry. I think that's home of Bluegrass Airport. I think they call it Bluegrass, whatever. It's right across from Keeneland. Who knows, we might be up there someday, but we are going to Kentucky Wednesday, just Louisville, Kentucky. Here comes Austin. So Austin, Texas is in. As you see, planes coming to take off on 20 center. Our next arrival coming in is a little bit of ways. Actually, is that them? We got a United Airlines flight 1608, the little fat boy Airbus 319 coming in from Newark. They've been in the air about 2 hours. That'll be our next arrival on 208. So yeah, was kind of shocked. I saw the Pope yesterday. He just didn't, you know, he looked okay. All the Popes always look old. But who knew he was going to pass away today? Sad news. Protein today, we got two beef jerky sticks, barbecue flavored. That'll be our protein for today. We had a lot of protein yesterday. Happy Easter to those who celebrate Easter. Happy Passover to those who celebrate that. We had a big meal yesterday at my wife's family's house. Big meal. I can still feel it. Hope you had a good day wherever you were.
traffic is 11 o'clock at about a mile and a half northwest bound indicating 1,700. Time and maintain 5,000. With 3347, clear back to Hahn.
Again, our next plane is a 319 coming in from Newark. As we have one of our celebrity planes popping out here, we'll go ahead and get it on camera. It's already on there. I'm just not zoomed into it. I believe is that Missouri 1? If you know what plane it is, put it in the comments. Because I get these states confused.
Clear 61813, resume my navigation directed Alaska.
But it's one of the highlights here in Nashville is one of those beautiful state planes. Call them estate planes. I believe it's Missouri 1. It could be Illinois 1. I know it's from the Midwest. As he goes right in front of our beautiful fuel tanks.
Contact Memphis Center 132. Point counter 32.9.
Now, Freedom 1 is here, or it was here. I'm not for sure if it's already landed and taken off or what the deal is with that, but it was here. Or is here. Terry Wells says, I worked at UPS Air Hub in Louisville forever as a vendor. I will say lots of action, high-paced plane after plane, plus Kentucky Air Guard there, also C-130. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get, Lou. I love it up there. I'm going to try to film there at night. Here comes our 319 from Newark. There they are. Going to try to film at night there. Sometimes it's a challenge because there's a fence, but we'll see what we can do. And then Thursday morning we'll film, and hopefully they'll be coming over downtown Louisville. Well, lately, the last time I've been there, they're coming from the south, which sucks for us plane spotters. See, Mitch says, is that a rooster on one side and maybe an eagle on the other? I don't know. Let me look it up. Let me quit being lazy. All right, who is that? That is Illinois 1 going to Tampa. So they're going. So we'll let that go. Our next arrival is going to be a little Delta connector coming in from Raleigh, Durham. Jim Valvano country. But not before this Southwest here lands. I'm not sure where they're coming from. Yeah, that was Illinois 1. All right. Let's take a look at our FedEx people, see what they're up to. They don't really get busy till the afternoon. Well, there's a fence. See if I can do it. I might be able to do it. I've got a truck I can stand on the hood. I mean, stand on the top of the truck, whatever you call the top of the truck, the roof. I can get over that fence. It's just that you want to make sure you got everything there before you get up there, because it's not the easiest thing to get up and down on.
November 4 Papa Alpha, turn left, heading 090.
But Thursday morning, if they're coming in from downtown, I can just film from the parking garage, which it's my favorite place to film from up there.
Turn right, heading 260, instead of maintaining 6,000, vector
So here's a plane from Raleigh-Durham touchdown. Nice landing. As we focus on the engine there. A little CRJ action. Our next arrival is Southwest Flight 2696 coming in from Kansas City. And behind that we got Southwest 2989 coming in from Las Vegas. Beautiful Harry Reid International. So there's Kansas City. Midge asked, John, is Nashville your home base? The answer is yes, it is my home base. It's always been my home base. I mean, I hadn't always lived here, but yes, it's my home base. The planes fly over my house. It's the reason I'm here. I'm like, if you're going to keep flying over the house, I'm going to film you. So here comes a bunch of either happy people or sad people because they've been in Las Vegas. And you might be saying to yourself, man, there's a lot of Southwest there. Well, we are a Southwest hub. So if you like Southwest, this is the airport for you. Southwest, but we got some other great planes too. Like, for instance, we got Sun Country coming in from Minneapolis. They've been in the air an hour and a half. They'll be here in a minute. They're right now at 2,300 feet. I see them way up there in the distance. Sun Country Flight 633. Drink of choice right now is sugar-free Red Bull with 20 calories.
Thanks for the help on the climb there. It's going to maintain 3,000. 3,000 before pop out.
There's another American Eagle popping into the screen. So we got pretty serious clouds to the south of us. Try to get those on camera. Behind our beautiful 70s thing. Can you see those clouds? Let me back out of here just a little bit, get more of a distance shot. You see those clouds over there? One would think those are mountains if they didn't know any better, but they're clouds over Smyrna, Laverne, and Murfreesboro. Right now, our air traffic control is chilled out.
Nashville, southwest, 1808 out of 14.7 via the Delta. Upper 6, enjoy national approach, expect visual approach, only 20 right. 20 right, upper 608. Frontier 48, 89, connect approach, 124.
So here comes Sun Country from Minneapolis.
3212, connect approach, 124.7, fine. 2475, southwest, 3212.
Even the planes that don't look like Southwest kind of look like Southwest here. These pictures brought to you in part by Sony. Hopefully they look good in the camera.
Heading 260, vectors for final. Heading 260, maintain 6000.
That makes sense. So local time here is 5 after 6. You're watching Airplanes, Trains, and Cows live here from Nashville on YouTube.
For 5,000 November, reduce speed to 190 knots or less.
Which means it's top of the hour, which means we do this.
Airplanes, trains, and cows.
It's like I picked the wrong week to quit smoking.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nashville, Tennessee. Home of the Grand Ole Opry. You're looking at a very busy KBNA Berryfield, home to Harry Berryville. Way back whenever. My name is John. I'm your host here for the next few hours. We'll go till dark or beyond and just enjoy the atmosphere of what is Nashville International Airport. Like and subscribe and all that crap if you haven't done it. Tell all your friends and more so your enemies. Join our little channel here every Monday and Thursday and whatever other days we want to go.
Maintain 3000 to establish, clear for the RNAV 14.
Here on YouTube, 607. Had rain all morning. We were supposed to have some storms, but I don't really remember any storms. Had kind of a long evening last night because they had some misbehaving dogs. Regrettably, they were our dogs. They did not want to go to sleep last night. They wanted to keep going outside because they had to stay inside because of Easter, I guess. We also gave them some Easter leftovers, and that was a mistake. A couple of them decided they just wanted to go to the restroom in the house.
Alpha, connect 20 power 118.5. Now, so on 124.5 Alpha. See ya.
Our next arrival is Southwest Flight 559 coming in from San Antonio, 737 MAX 8. They're landing now. Let's pan over and look at it.
And I'm sorry, Blue Raider 97, that 6
There they
is
are.
Centerville, Golf Hotel Mike.
Well, this is a different camera.
Blue Raider 97, you're clear direct to
There's a little windage on San Antonio landing here.
Hotel Mike.
This is a brand new camera. We bit the bullet and upgraded our camera situation. They weren't too gassy because they were too busy going outside. And when our boys want to go outside, they let you know. So there's no secret when they want to go outside. We got a private plane coming in, Cessna 650 Citation 2. And behind that we have Frontier Airlines and the Champ the Bronco livery. Coming in from Philadelphia, Airbus A320.
Roger that, 15,000, Victor 5640. November 1 South Alpha, November, turn to left, heading 310, maintain 3,000.
Since we're animal lovers here, we love our Frontier liveries whenever we get to see them. Southwest Flight 3212 coming in from Atlanta. They'll be here in about a minute. They've been in the air for 36 minutes. Instead of driving 4 hours, they flew. They'll be coming in right behind the Frontier. They're on Old Hickory Lake right now as we speak. So if you're on Old Hickory Lake, there they are. 42 in the house. Yeah. Let's get that up to 42K. My wildest dreams.
November 5 Alpha, November 5 miles from Sebring, turn left, heading 250, maintain 3,000. That's still established on the final segment.
So let's take a look over here at our beautiful Hilton Hotel before they turn the lights on. There's plenty of room for me to film up there because I never see anybody up there. I'll even zoom in. See if you see anybody standing up there. I know, that would be a... Oh, yeah. That's BR. He's the only dog that behaved last night. He's normally the gassy one. But he actually behaved. It was the other ones that were wanting to be outside because they didn't get to go outside all day. Or for most of the day. As we got Champ the Bronco coming in here. Here comes Champ the Bronco. Who's excited?
Just a little bit right, of course, advise on course. Yes, sir. We're on the 5 Alpha November, contact time 1845. 5 Alpha November. 5640, contact Memphis Center 132.9er. 329er, have you on Victor 5640.
I see Champ the Bronco. It's a green one too instead of a blue one. That is a special plane for us. Planespotters join us. Says hello from there. I believe I could read that. That's the longest town name I've ever seen. Champ the Bronco, ladies and gentlemen. Who doesn't love Champ the Bronco? Bet you don't have those at Heathrow, do you? Yes, sir. New Zealand plane spotter, that would be a tough town to spell as a kindergartner. So we look down here at the frontier area. You gotta push it back. So Champ the Bronco will have a place to park. Next arrival is going to be Southwest Flight 982 coming in from St. Louis. 737-700. Behind them, of all things, we have another Southwest, this one coming in from Providence, Rhode Island. That's Southwest Flight 1808. So, two Southwest, lo and behold.
November 45 Echo Golf, turn right, heading 010. Heading 010.
Sometimes here in Nashville, we get surprises, like big military cargo planes. Usually don't get them this time of day, but you never know. We always hold out hope that we get some special surprise.
5902, 132, descending to Ashley 4, Delta. On 5902, Nashville approach, expect visual approach, runway 20 right. Expect visual 20 right,
Cheeto Newman has come back. Hello, Cheeto. Great for you to come back and join us here on a Monday evening. Perfect weather. Take a look at some of these buildings. You can tell the cloud cover we have here. That's, I believe, I don't know what hotel. I should know what hotel. Michael Namikos has joined us. Says hello, everyone. Hello, Michael. Good to see you. I want to take a peek back over at the frontier area, if y'all don't mind. We got the old, that one just got pulled back. Looks like Air Canada right there. We got Southwest Flight 1891 coming in from Dallas, Love Field, the third. And the Boeing 737-800, they'll be here in 2 minutes. That's right, it was the Marriott. I knew that. I played in a bluegrass. Matter of fact, here's a little tidbit. That Marriott, when I was, hey, Bird's joined us. Where is he? There he is. Hey, Bird. When I was in my teenage years, I had my biggest musical success here. Because I played in a bluegrass band. I think our name of our bluegrass band was the White Mountain Express. We were pretty good. We were all a bunch of youngsters. There was 4 of us. I played the upright bass. We had a fiddle player from Illinois who loved playing Stoker Ace, and we had a guitar player from Murfreesboro who sadly has passed away, and our banjo player was from Murfreesboro too. We were all from, I lived in Murfreesboro growing up. And we played in a bluegrass contest there. It's called Spigma. I don't know what it was, the National Bluegrass Association, whatever. We thought we were good. And we got our butts kicked by a young lady from Missouri. We didn't know who she was, but everybody knows her now. It was Alison Krauss. This was way back in the 80s, and she kicked our... So that's my Marriott story for you. Thanks for letting me know that, Midge. See, Cheeto says I plan to come to Nashville in September from the 10th through the 16th out of Curacao International Airport. Yeah, we got Caribbean flights now coming into here. Here comes Dallas. Touchdown. Flying in from Davis Love the 3rd field. That's the other airport in Dallas. It's actually just called Love Field, but if you play golf, you know what I'm talking about.
Number 5 is 6 Memphis Center 132.9. Good day.
A little frontier on frontier action. All right, so we got a little break in the arrivals for the time being, so we can just sit back and relax. Cheeto says he's coming. He's coming in from Charlotte. So by chance, are you flying American into Charlotte and then flying from Charlotte to here? It's one of my biggest. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. Why does Charlotte have bigger planes than us? They do that. Come here. Yeah, Charlotte's a nice airport.
Nashville, altimeter 3003, Delta on the ATIS, and the visual to your right.
Okay, 3003, we have Delta planning, okay, visual 20 right, Speedbird, 223 November.
23 November Heavy, turn right heading 270, vector for your descent, descend and maintain 6,000.
Right at 270, can maintain 6,000, Speedbird, 223 November.
So I hope y'all are paying attention, because that's Speedbird talking there, and they're at 6,000. So who's not excited about the big 777 coming here? Cheeto says we only have direct flights from New York, Charlotte, and Miami. Miami is 3 times a day, and Charlotte is 2 times a day. I've been to Charlotte. I hadn't spotted there, but Miami's in my top 5. I love Miami. So we got the 777 at 6,000 feet. So you're looking at Delta. No, they're not. I'm sorry.
6,000, vectors visual approach 20 right.
270 heading down 6,000, vector Southwest 2393, 20 right.
23 November Heavy, approach 124.75 today.
So we got American Eagle coming in from
23 November Heavy.
Philadelphia, and then we have a Velo coming in from New Haven.
12475,
Another one of our different liveries here. And we have whoever this is here coming in right now. It's my wife coming in from work. Not I'm joking. One day. So we got a Velo coming in next.
3393, reduce your speed to 210 knots, and then descend and maintain 6,000.
210 then down to 6,000, Southwest 2393.
And we have British Airways 223 coming in from Heathrow. They've been in the air for 8 hours and 13 minutes. 777-200. Right now they're at 7,400 feet. And then we got a Southwest behind him.
290.
So we got a little Delta coming in from Philadelphia, and then next we'll have a Velo coming in from New Haven, and then the old Speedbird will be here. Who's excited? Maybe Allison Krauss. That's a good one. As we got another Frontier coming out. I mean, that's crazy to think about that we competed against a young lady that played the heck out of the fiddle who would end up playing with Robert Plant. I would have liked to have played with Robert Plant. So we got Frontier. They're headed out somewhere. Let's see. One of our FedExes have their transponder on. It sure would be nice if they went ahead and took off. This one's going to Denver. That's Manuel the Squirrel Monkey. Right here, folks. Manuel the Squirrel Monkey. Let's go ahead and get a super zoom on Manuel the Squirrel Monkey. We're not going to watch it take off. We'll just watch it do a little bit of a run up, just so we can look at the squirrel monkey. All right, there he goes.
Nashville Flight, Roger, altimeter 3003, confirm the visual point 20 right.
Thank you.
John R's joined us from Reno, Nevada. Hello, John. Welcome to Airplanes, Trains, and Cows Logistics on the...
Nashville Flight, Roger, confirm the 19 approach. You can let me know if you do get the field and set for the visual, that'll work too.
So here's a little Delta from Philadelphia.
3592, just comply with the speed restrictions on the arrival.
And then next we'll have the Avello, and then next we'll have the British Airways.
915 Charlie Foxtrot, just going to maintain 5,000 and fly a heading of 340. Negative, 5 Charlie Foxtrot, normal speed.
It's like a missile. All right, so we look back toward Hermitage and Donaldson. You see two planes there. The one at the first plane you see there is the Avello, and that other dot back there is the Speedbird. Cheeto Newman asks, Airplanes, Trains, and Cows, what is your favorite aircraft to fly on? I like flying on the Delta 717 if you're on the left and nobody's sitting beside you. That's my favorite. I love that. So you have a whole row to yourself. So here's New Haven. Easy. Get the nose up a bit. That's not New Haven. That is an American. I don't know who that is. My bad. So that one there must be a, is that a Velo? That's got to be a Velo. So here in Caracal we get the 727. Oh, that's awesome. I love the 727. So hopefully this is a Velo. Yeah, this looks like, see the bird up there over FedEx keeping an eye on things? There's two of them, there's one right there too.
915 Charlie Foxtrot, heading 320.
As always, remember, do not feed the birds, they are a safety hazard. So there's a Velo from New Haven, Connecticut.
Nashville 23003, good plan vectors, visual approach 20 right.
So we got a little fella coming in next who we don't know who it is. And then behind that, if you're at Peter Park right now, look north, you'll see a 777. As they will be here in 2 minutes. Right now they're at 1,900 feet. Who's excited? As we got some photographers here standing up in the top of their trucks here, as they're going to be looking forward to getting a good picture of the old 777. And I don't think Icelandair will be too far behind.
Reduce your speed to 190 knots, continue your descent via the arrival.
Speed 190.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pop off this and go ahead and focus on our big friend here. Fareed Abed has joined us. I hope I said your name right, Fareed. Coming from Cleveland, new to the stream. Nice to see action from BNA. My pleasure, sir.
It might be a little bit high at a day.
So here comes the 777 from London Heathrow. 777-200.
Southwest 3592, FedEx Nashville approach 124.75. Good evening.
24.75, Southwest 3592.
915 Charlie Foxtrot, just going to maintain 2,500. Let me know if you can get still in sight for the visual, and we're 915 Charlie.
As we have all kinds of people standing out here filming the plane. But you're catching it here live on Airplanes, Trains, and Cows.
We're 915 Charlie Foxtrot, Raptor, hub point for you just a moment. National Park, Roger, plan the visual approach 20 right.
You know, for such a big plane, she stops pretty good. About 10 or 15 more of those big daddies coming in here, which it will happen here. I guarantee it. James Slingby has joined us. Hello, James. Welcome to Airplanes, Trains, and Cows, as well as the Skating Banana. That was beautiful. Somebody's honking. They're not honking at me. I'm not in the way for once. So the British are here. So the plane leaves London, I guess, around tea time, morning tea time. I mean, it's an all-day flight. It's all, the whole flight is daytime, and then when you fly there, the whole flight is night for the most part until you start getting into England. It's the Southwest making that noise. You're right, Fareed. It is. And the runway that you're looking at that they've been landing on, they are in talks to extend this runway all the way over Murfreesboro Pike, which is back behind me. You can't see it. I'm not going to try to film it for you, but they're trying to extend that runway so that we can have long-range flights from Asia fly here, which they make more sense than anything because we have so many Asian business headquarters here, quote-unquote Nissan. I mean, we already have a runway that could handle most of the big planes anyways. It's 3-1 center. It's the runway 3-1, which is the diagonal runway that dissects the airport here that they hardly ever use anymore for some reason. Few cargo planes is headed out. That would be Icelandair. They come in from Riverside, which is in California. I don't know if they're going back to Riverside or not, but there they are. One of our prettier colored planes. They say we'll head over to the center runway to take off. Runway 20 left is closed, which is great news for us because it means that everything's over here. Jane Steamy asked, can the airport handle the Airbus A380? I know we can't because we don't have a gate that has the double-decker elevators or whatever you call those things. I do believe a 380 could land on runway 31, which I'll do a pan for you. Runway 31 is right here, and it goes all the way this way. The 777 just went over it. You're looking at it. You can't really see it, but it is the third piece of concrete you see out there. And it's the second piece of concrete. And it keeps going all the way out here. Still going behind those buildings. Still see it. There it is over there. See that? All the way back to here is runway 31. It starts about right over that building and goes all the way past these buildings. It ends on the other side of that brown building. So yes, it could handle a 380 probably. Mitch says, I can remember seeing the Concorde land here, I believe, in 1986. I did not know that, but I've heard of people talk about it. All right, so right now our situation is this. We have Delta Airlines, actually SkyWest 3587 coming in from Austin. They'll be here in a minute. And then behind them we have Southwest coming in from Midway and Southwest coming in from Fort Lauderdale in California 1. Another one of our all-star liveries. As you can see, there's just planes everywhere out here. It's the way we like it.
9475, we'll see you, sir.
Yeah, they say that Concorde made a lot of noise. I'd have loved to have heard it.
Southwest 1504, reduction speed to 1900 knots, approach 124.75 today.
4475, and we'll start going to 190.
I just like this plane so much, I'm going to keep the camera on it if y'all don't mind for just a second. We know what Southwest looks like.
Nashville approach, please begin 318, 15.8, sending the basic core, we have information.
318, Nashville approach, roger, friend, the visual approach 1820, right?
20 right, we're shipping 318.
379, reaching 6,000, speed 1900 knots, and then continue your descent to 5.
6,000, 109 knots, down 5.
Way 3791, so maintain 15,000, direct standing.
Up to 15, direct.
Yes, it would, James, and I guarantee you there's a lot more people. Well, I mean, a lot of people go to Atlanta for business reasons, obviously, because it's such a big city. But as far as tourism goes, they're coming here. This is where everybody does their day drinking in Nashville. So, the tourism is expanding, the businesses are expanding, we're getting all kinds of headquarters coming here just because I don't know why. I think it's our income tax is why people love it here so much. But it is the It City. It's so much the It City you can't go downtown anymore because it's too crowded. Which I only live, 11 minutes from downtown. Hardly ever go there. I'll be going there this weekend to see Widespread Panic.
Giant 3607, 1,800, climbing 4,000.
So right now we got Southwest after Southwest after Southwest. We got Tampa, West Palm coming in. We got Detroit in the distance. They'll be here in 5 minutes. As we watch the 777 go into the international gate. It'll be joined soon by Icelandair. Let me keep an eye on these Southwest because one of them is California 1, which is landing now. So we'll catch this right here. Another one of the Southwest state liveries that we love more than anything here. California. Who doesn't love that? And it's probably full of Californians moving here. They're wasting no time with their taxi. There comes Air Canada. Again, Wednesday and Thursday of this week will be in Louisville, Kentucky, at UPS World Headquarters to film some bigger planes than normal, which we'd like. Let's see, James Slingby says lots of Californians moving to Tennessee, Nevada, Florida, and Texas. Yes, there is a load of moving here. Trust me. A lot of the actors that lived out in California that had to pay a lot of taxes are moving here because they don't have to pay as much taxes. Who doesn't love paying taxes? Looks like if we go over here, you can see that they are spraying something. As the fire truck is spraying down something. So we got Southwest coming in from Detroit, followed by Southwest 379 coming in from Orlando, followed by Southwest coming in from Milwaukee. That's 3909. They'll be here in 4 minutes. Breaking news, Icelandair flight 825 from Reykjavik, however you say that, will be here in 15 minutes. They're now at 13,000. They will be here in 14 minutes. They've been in the air for about 7 hours, if that. Jay Sleesby asks, does anybody remember Northwest Air? Oh yeah, you see them all the time. See them fly over the house. As you can see, the airport is quite busy at the moment. So if you're new, be sure to like and subscribe, tell all your friends, hit that notification bell most importantly, because we'll pop up anywhere. So we got activity all over the place. I hope it's loud enough for you. It sure is in my ears. As you see him coming in.
Heading of 270, maintain 12,000.
270 down to 12,000, second visual 20 right, that was 3600.
Yeah, 3600. Had aircraft just about 5 minutes ago report a drone or something similar in that area, about 11,000 feet.
Okay, I'm middle vision.
Air 825, just going to maintain 6,000. Break 5613, just going to maintain 4,000.
Maintain 4,000, got 5600.
Nice, Air 825, you didn't see anything in that vicinity?
March over, Air 5607, 2,000 for 4,000.
Sorry, doing something else.
Fighting 230, join the localizer, 20 I picked up 5600.
Air 825, 218 250. 495, but Memphis Center 132 negative. Ticket to be 607, 2 marketing 100.
100 on the heading, break Air 5607.
Folks, it looks like we got a new member. It looks like Skating Banana has joined the herd. That's what we're talking about. Thank you, Skating Banana. Really appreciate that. We don't really have many members, but we're honored beyond words. As we take a look at 20 center planes preparing to take off.
Sky West 3600, just going to maintain 5,000.
69 in the house, good year. Year I was born. Well, hold up, before I do that, I want to see this. A nice little plane here. Yeah, jet engine is 150 decibels at 100 feet distance. That's why my wife always says, did you not hear me? It's a nice little plane right here. It's a pretty sharp plane. Looks almost like a classic looking plane. No telling who that is.
Still not receiving your transponder, and the code was, let me see here.
Great year for cars too, absolutely. Great year for music. Great year for space. Looks like we've got a little showdown between the Southwest there and that beautiful plane.
2,500.
Just give you sort of an idea how busy things are here. There's planes everywhere.
12 o'clock at 155.
Traffic, 56,
5613, Roger, with the direction way 20 right, follow the Boeing 737 at 12 o'clock at 5.
visual, runway 20 right, follow.
So be sure to hit that notification bell so you'll know when we're on in Louisville, because I don't have a set time that we're going to be on there yet. Icelandair, I believe, is 4 planes out, ladies and gentlemen. Icelandair is 4 planes out. One of our Star International planes. As we'll catch this runoff real fast, at least. So we can get a good look at it. And there you go. Sorry about that. Woodstock, space, great cars, all kinds of stuff going on in 69, yeah? I was actually born 2 days after they land, or no, I was born 2 days before they landed on the moon. And I was also born in the same hospital that Greg and Dwayne Allman was born in. So you're looking at the queue of planes that are ready to get out of here on a Monday evening. Jane Slingsby says, Tennessee, home to Graceland. Love Elvis Presley's music. Love Elvis, but that's barely in Tennessee. Memphis is more in Mississippi, Arkansas. You can see a line of them coming in. Standing O's all over the place. Absolutely. So one of those planes, one of those dots you're looking at, I believe, is Icelandair.
You didn't see anything out there?
3241, we didn't see anything.
Touchdown. There's just a lot going on here. I mean, look at this. They're just lined up, waiting to go. See, Mitch says, I went to Graceland 10 years ago and Elvis's jet was out. I thought you were, when I first read that, I thought like Elvis was out front. Yeah, actually, Graceland is right next to Memphis International Airport, if you've ever been there. It's one of our airports we go to every once in a while to get a little FedEx action. Let's see, our next arrival is going to be Delta Airlines. The Embraer E175L coming in from LaGuardia. That's actually Republic Airways. And then behind that, we got Icelandair. Courtney, Michelle, lots of Southwest and Nashville this evening. Hello, Courtney. Welcome to Airplanes, Trains, and Cows. Logistics on the... Yeah, we have lots of Southwest all the time. As a matter of fact, I'll show you our new Southwest terminal right there. See that? The two little round things like your Reagan National? That's our new Southwest terminal. So we'll even have more. There's so many Southwest here. My wife used to fly with Southwest. She was a stewardess for Southwest for many years. So our next arrival will be Icelandair. And there she is. Our newest international flight, along with Aer Lingus, Icelandair. And this one, I can't tell. I think is this a different one than we normally get? I believe this is a different one because I don't remember the green on the other ones, but maybe I wasn't paying attention. Sorry folks, I'm plugging something in the camera. That's why it's shaking a little bit. It needs to stay right there. So I don't know when the big tourist season to go into Iceland is, but I guarantee you there's a lot of Icelanders coming here. He'll go over there and park right by British Airways. They'll get to know each other. Moving on, somebody must need to use the restroom. had to get a sip of my Red Bull.
Number 5 Circle Hotel, Nashville, approach to maintain 4,000.
As you see the British right there, I believe they will pull right over here. I could be wrong. Let's see.
Clear to 97, Roger, come to cancellation, squad VFR, for change of crew today.
Keep an eye on it. See where you guys are going. So if you're new to the stream, say hi. Tell us where you're from. Just one big family here at the herd. Love to meet new people. Love to make lifelong acquaintances.
Maintain 2,000, turn left heading 290.
2,000 and a turn to 290, Delta 32.
There's a big American. So James Slingsby says Baltimore, St. Louis, Chicago, Midway, or Southwest hubs. I believe Dallas Love Field is too, James. As on this channel, it's called Dallas Love the Third.
Southwest 1663, leveling 4,000, runway heading.
So ICE is going to head over to the international terminal.
I'm saying 15,000, Southwest 1663.
Ooh, I'm going to have to get a shot at in a second. So y'all can enjoy one of our world famous Nashville sunsets. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all see that. This is one of the reasons people are moving here. See that. I don't know if I'm doing it distance, but look up there. Beautiful sunset as the sun pokes in behind the clouds. Yeah, we get good sunsets here every once in a while. Our next arrival is arriving now, so we're too late for that. But then we have Delta Airlines Flight 3202 coming in from Atlanta and a Boeing 737-800. They've been there about 36 minutes or so. Local time here in Nashville is 7:14. I can't look at the sunset now because the sun is under the clouds now. 73 in the house. Let's get that up to 100. So I can brag to my wife. James Slingsby says Arkansas and Missouri had tornadoes here. They have tornadoes all the time there. I have a friend who lives in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and he's just a bad weather magnet. They seem to have bad weather there all the time, and we have our share of bad weather here too. Don't worry about it. We've got ours. But nothing like Missouri and Arkansas and Oklahoma.
52 now for departure radar contact, turn left direct to Sammy, coming to 15,000. To 15,000, left turn direct to Sammy, Endeavor 5152.
As the sun is setting over my left shoulder.
For your climb into 15,000. Alright, 15,000, heading 070, Endeavor 51. It's a beautiful drive from here to Atlanta. Gina Carter's joining us. Hello, Gina. Gina says I live 53 minutes to the southwest of this airport and come up to the observation area whenever I can. Well, there's plenty of people here now. This is the time to be here. You look at the sun glistening off that 737. Now over there above that plane, you see that asphalt. That is runway 20 left, and it's closed, which is good for us. Doesn't mean everything is in front of us here. We don't have to do any long distance shot dedication shots.
132.9 or 32.9, we'll see you. 32.9, take care, Endeavor 5152. That's 813, let me know when you have 11 at this time. Runway 813, nothing is there between you and the airport. For cancellation received. Fog VSR, change over to advisory, have a good night.
James, it is a nice airport. We don't have the best observation area. I mean, we got a good one. I think we could clean it up a little bit like they do in Dallas, but we do have a nice one. But as far as inside the airport, it's immaculate. They really cover the Nashville ambiance inside the airport with the restaurants. A lot of local Nashville restaurants in there. And of course, there's our Hilton Hotel, which hopefully one day I'll be filming from if they'll ever return my phone call. If anybody knows anybody over there, put in a good word. All right, so we have just a little break, a little reprieve from all the noise, so sit back and relax, catch your breath.
Set 3701 to set to maintain 5,000. Set 3701 to set to maintain 5,000. 5,000 feet, south of 3701.
El Toro 66 is joining us. Hello, El Toro. Gina Carter says DFW is pretty awesome. Hope to get back to Texas sometime soon. I tell you what, my wife will go with me on that trip. Because they got real good food right next to the airport. Some of the best brisket we've ever had. And they have a great viewing area. It's like the Augusta National of observation areas. Got covered places. Someone within the local vicinity to my location is smoking the Happy Smoke. Which means that I don't have to do that, which I don't. But plenty here do. I have a real addictive personality, so if I ever started smoking that, I'd smoke it all the time. I just don't think that'd be good for the camera. She's skating banana says, and the worst spotting is Denver. Well, it is the biggest airport in the world, landmass wise, or at least in the country.
541 is going to maintain 2,500. 2,500.
Let's check on British Airways, see how everybody's doing over there. Let's get in close. Bam. Devil's lettuce and airplanes. Can't get any better than that. LOL. Well, obviously someone here agrees with you. So smoke them if you got them. Even though that's not recommended here at Airplanes Dragging Cows.
Maintain 4,000. 4,000, Southwest 3701.
I'd like to thank everybody over at YOLO Box. It's our streaming device we use here. We haven't had any drop frames. El Toro 66. All right, y'all, we were discussing barbecue last week. I got the definitive Memphis barbecue book, and my Best Paws places I didn't even know down here are featured. I'll tell you what, when I was in Memphis, I stayed at a hotel right beside stayed at a hotel right by the airport, which is not the nicest area of Memphis. Of course, a lot of Memphis isn't nice, but I ordered some ribs from a local place near the airport, just a little dive probably. Dad delivered my hotel because I'm not getting out there to drive at night. I gotta tell you, only one word I could say for those ribs.
70 to a 5 mile final, clear for the visual approach, 0 right.
I mean, you don't have to do anything extremely fancy with ribs, folks. You can grill them, smoke them, either way. There's debates about both.
541, contact tower 18.
ordered a full rack and devoured it in like 10 minutes. I love me some ribs.
01, now to the 1 o'clock at 12 miles.
So I don't think my camera's really doing justice to the sunset. James Stingmy says, I love, let's see, did that work? I love a good steak cooked blue, not rare, but blue. I get that. Holy cow. Best ribs I ever had were cooked over cherry wood and cannabis. I bet they were. So here's our favorite mule coming back out. FKC has joined us. Hello from just down the road in Smyrna. Hello, Smyrna. Hopefully we'll be at the air show filming. I think we got a contact there, or at least my mother-in-law does, so hopefully we'll be at the Great Tennessee Air Show, or whatever they call that thing now. Gina Carter's in Manchester. James, have a good one. So the mule will head out. Goes one for Skating Banana. We got Spirit. Yes, we do. We got Spirit. How about you?
Radar contact, maintain 4,000, turn left at AIM 090. I maintain 4,000, left turn 090, for flight 4890.
I think they're pretty planes myself.
So 3550, just going to maintain 2,500. 2,500, so 3550. American 1280, fly heading 260, descend to maintain 6,000. 260, 6,000, American 1280. 4890, climb maintain 15,000, turn 10 degrees left. Alright, climb maintain 15,000, another 10 degrees left, heading 08, turn altitude flight 4890. 3550 to maintain 2,000. Maintain 2,000, 3550. 384 to maintain 3,000. 3,000 Southwest, 384. 4890, turn left heading 070 for climb. Left heading 070.
See, Mitch says, thank you, James. I don't know who James is. I'll be on the lookout to see you in maybe Wednesday, Thursday in Louisville. If you think I'm James, I'm John. My friends call me Swamp. And y'all are my friends, so y'all can call me that. KBNA says, I miss seeing them in the beautiful Colorado blue sky. I hear a helicopter. Well, I don't see it. Lo and behold, here comes another one.
4890, contact Memphis Center on 132.9 or 32.9.
Double banana shot. Let's put the camera right there. He'll turn right in front of us. Let's see. El Toro 66. When is your Louisville stream? It'll be Wednesday evening, hopefully Wednesday night. I can get a good place to shoot. And then Thursday morning, we'll get all the arrivals coming in. Hopefully they're coming in from the north. So everybody in your prayers tonight, say next Thursday morning or this Thursday, hopefully they're coming in from the north, which means they'll be flying over downtown. Last time I was there, they were flying in from the south. Now at nighttime, they always fly in from the south. But hopefully Thursday morning, they'll be coming in over downtown Louis Vegas. So hit that notification bell. Speaking of UPS, let's see what our friends over here at FedEx are doing. As I get some protein, hold on please.
Number 455, traffic flight heading 200. Maintain at least 170 knots, a 5-mile final, contact tower 186 with 175, tower 18, Southwest 34.
Sam used to stream from UPS Worldport until his job took him to Charlotte. Yeah, I used to watch Sam. Do you know Sam? I always enjoyed his work. Yeah, I'd watch him quite a bit.
Road 863, descending via with Foxtrot.
It's 863 Nashville Road, Maker for runway 20 right, native golf.
20 right, and we'll look for golf, expect that 863.
American 1280, maintain 4,000.
Maintain 4,000, maintain 1280.
The 4077, it's going to maintain 3,000.
Maintain 3,000, Southwest 4077.
So this looks like another Southwest coming in, surprisingly.
The 4077, turn left at 8290.
Outside in 290, Southwest 4077.
Exit at 863, maintain 6,000, heading 260. Exit at 863, heading 260, maintain.
I have to admit, those Southwest do look pretty this time of night. Terry Wells says Thursday, Friday high 74 both days. Is that in Louisville or here? Basically, the weather's pretty much always the same here and in Louisville. We're not that far apart. That's why I can go there. There's McDonald's.
1280, heading 630, Hampton 20 right, localized.
As the sun has set here in Music City, let's see what our sunset looks like now. I don't know if y'all can tell. My zoom's too far in, but a beautiful purple hue.
Number 955, it's in the maintain 3,000. 3,000. 1280, right, clear for the approach runway 20 right, and speed 170, better to 5 mile final.
170, better to 5 mile final, and this one push 20 right,
Fucking 955, but turn left at 8290.
290, right up by top.
Exit at 863, it's in the maintain 5,000.
So hopefully this camera's doing a good enough job of lighting things up for you. Take a look over at our beautiful Hilton Hotel.
1391, contact Memphis Center on 132.9, 32.9.
El Toro says, John, has anyone ever told you that you sound like comedian Roy Blunt? No. I don't know who that is. When I was in Miami, someone said I sounded like a cross between Bob Newhart and Bob Ross. All right, as far as arrivals, I think we got a little bit of a, well, no, we don't. We don't. Got Southwest Flight 1742 coming in from Midway. Keith PDX is joining us. Hello, Keith. Welcome to Airplanes, Trains, and Cows. Logistics on. Yeah, it's getting dark out here, folks. Not gonna lie. But we can lighten things up out here for sure. I'm on a little patch of concrete out here that's perfectly level. It's about 10 by 10 by 10 by 10. There's another patch of concrete over here that has a trash bin on it. So I don't know if they built this just for this specific reason, but I'm happy they did, because I normally broadcast from this position. I'll show you. Hold on. I'm usually back here by this concrete thing here, right there, but we always had to deal with that pole right there and that pole, and here we don't have that issue. So I think I found my permanent spot here. Jerry Grant says, I think he sounds like Roy D. Mercer. How big a boy are you? My son says I sound like a goober. Local time here now is 7:43. What we got coming here? This one might be coming to the maintenance area. Or, yeah, he's going to be coming to maintenance.
Number 455, turn right, 7210.
You should hang a left right here. See, his runway turn light is on. Are you going to turn? You are not turning. Is he going to turn here? There he goes. Yeah, don't let my son know that. He calls me all the time. I was like, hey, Goober.
So 4167, turn 10 degrees to the left. So we get you behind some VFR.
So he's going over here. I'll show you where he's going. This little Embraer right here is going to be headed over here to that building. And he'll park in there with those fine people over at Sky West. So these FedEx here, they'll get busy here in about an hour, hour and a half. They usually, well, longer than that. I mean, they'll start loading them up, but they fly out of here. Most of them go to, I believe the A400s, the two big ones there, fly to Indianapolis. That fella right there will go to Indianapolis, and the 757s go to Memphis. So that's the planned stand there. Mark Johnstone has joined us. Hello, Mark. Hi, is there a air museum? I don't know if you're asking if there's an air museum here, but no. We have the Country Music Hall of Fame. If that floats your boat.
4167, turn right to the 260. 360, top of 4167.
Yeah, you're not supposed to loiter out there on that road now. I'm in the safe zone. You can be here, but there's a lot of people that like to spend the night out here, and they like to use that concrete pillar I just showed you as a restroom. It stinks over there a lot of times, so.
4167, to maintain 4,000.
Anyway, we're here in the safe zone.
Number 455, right, to maintain 3,000. To maintain 3,000, 455, right.
Yeah, those 75s take off around 11, closer to 12. Probably another famous person here in this aircraft. Of course, Taylor Swift keeps her plane here. Everybody here knows which one it is but me.
Radar contact, maintain 15,000, turn left heading 080. 15,000, left turn to 080.
Oh yeah, they leave about 11 because it only takes, what, 20 minutes to fly from here to Memphis, so they're there in time.
4167, to maintain 3,000. And the 3,000, top of 4167.
Keith asked, how was Sebring? It was a good race. Well, you know what? It was. We did that trip wrong, though. Because my son and I, Goober number 2, went down there for a week. And by the time the race happened, which was the end of our trip, we were worn out.
3003, turn 10 degrees left.
So we stayed with 4 or 5 hours. And then we drove all the way home from Sebring, got here not too late Saturday night. But the way we figured out that the way to do Sebring is just fly into Tampa, rent a car, you know, and go there the next day and be able to sit back, relax, and enjoy it. But yeah, it's a great racetrack.
2,500.
It's a great racetrack. Of course, our next race will be the Indy 500. We go that every year. That's a no-misser. And then we will be spotting in Chicago the days after the Indy 500. But yeah, Sebring is nice, but Sebring is out in the middle of nowhere if you've never been there. I mean, Sebring is just in March. Here in Tennessee in March, it's still kind of cold. And we went down to Miami, and it's like 80-something degrees. And my son doesn't like hot weather anyways. He hates it. That's why he likes going with me to Alaska. He hates hot weather. And it was hot there. Of course, it was spring break, and we stayed in Fort Lauderdale, and everybody had, you know, everybody in Fort Lauderdale's all fancy looking, and you got us hippies. So it was a little hot there, but next year we're going to go to Laguna Seca, we believe. Or it's Mazda Raceway at Laguna Seca, I guess I should say now. Got another Southwest coming in here, or is that a Delta?
167, contact the tower, 186, we'll see you. 186, good night, 4157.
Let's see, Sebring is in, that's a Legion, I'm sorry. Sebring is in sort of it's in the middle of the state, sort of southern middle. It's right under, or right near Okeechobee Lake, if you know where that is. But there, I mean, it's not terribly far from Orlando. But I mean, there is nothing out there. I don't know why Legion went long, but they went long. Isn't it funny that 777 will stop like halfway? Waves Region has joined us. Hello, Waves Region. Welcome to Airplanes, Trains, and Cows. Remember, if you're new, we ask you like and subscribe because that's the rules according to YouTube. Keith says, I've never been to Sebring. Well, I'd highly advise it. The way to do Sebring, it seems, is if you can rent a camper there and stay at the camper. That's the way to do it. I'm pretty tight. I don't know if I'm going to spend that money. That is the way to do it, where you rent your camper and just stay there at the property. Make sure you carry your food. But it is an awesome place. It was hot. Now, I think they had record temperatures there, too, when we were there. I'd highly recommend anything.
3146.
See, Reese Rich says, I think the 777 stops faster because of the auto brakes. You're probably right. You think about it. But I mean, most of them stop faster than that Legion. It went all the way down to Smyrna, it seems like.
434 departure radar contact. Let me say one time 15,000. Turn left heading 120. Left turn 120.
Left turn, 20 Alabama 430.
45 Foxtrot. Turn right heading 350.
Heading 350, 45 Foxtrot.
Yeah, if you're saying that Southwest Airlines is entering final approach, you're going to be saying that a lot here.
Surface lane 20 at John 2.
If you want to see Southwest, just look over here. There's California 1 coming back out.
434, turn left direct Chatham.
Alabama 430.
3146, left turn heading 230, enter 620 right, localizer, advise field. That's today.
That's a no-brainer, Keith. You betcha. Yeah, we'll hold on a second.
Rear 55 Nashville, Squawk 5501. 45 Foxtrot, contact tower 826, good night.
Contact tower 826.
Let's see. I'll probably see you there. That's my trip just about. Oh, cool.
5 miles northeast of Murfreesboro, Nashville, Altimeter 3006, stay altitude.
Yeah, hopefully you're getting a good look there at Cal.
You are clear to the Murfreesboro Airport via radar vectors to Bowling Green, then as filed, fly heading to 020, maintain 5,000.
I think did we light things up here a little bit? I don't know if I hit the light button. Yeah, okay. And that's the light button. That makes it light. Still getting to use this camera, folks. This is why we're filming in 1080p, because when we did 4K when it's completely dark, it started shuddering a little bit. Now it should be smooth. The baby's moving. Got your little prop taken off. Get in there, son. Get in there. There you go. Take a look at our beautiful Hilton Hotel. See, Cheesy says, I listen to planes approaching and departing BNA, going to sleep every evening. Yeah, I do too. They fly right over the house.
Nashville, good evening, Southwest 1230 back with you, 16 descending via the Grove with
62 and a house, let's get to 63.
1230 Nashville Approach, Roger, Becker runway 20 right.
Money right, Southwest 1230.
All right, let's check our situation here. Our next arrival is going to be Southwest Flight 3317 coming in from Phoenix. They've been in the air for 2 hours and 48 minutes. It's going to be a 737-700. They're right now over Old Hickory Lake. So that's our next arrival here on Airplanes, Trains, and Cows. Let's see, deck 2 party room lit up there. Randy Harmon has joined us and says, hey, have I said hello to you yet, Randy, or not? I'm sorry if not. Hello, Randy. Yeah, the party room is lit. Let's see if we can get a close-up shot there.
Southwest 3815 is out of 2,000 from 4,000.
Let's see, hold on, I gotta hit this.
3815 Nashville departure, radar contact, Clementine 15,000.
Yeah.
5,000, Southwest 3815.
It's lit, but nobody's up there. That's where I should be.
741 Whiskey Bravo Nashville.
Call your congressman. I really don't know what kind of shot it would be up there, but it'd kind of be, I mean, I've been up there. It's nice. It's kind of breezy up there, I gotta be honest. A little breezy. And they're cranking country music up there, which I can't handle.
34, turn left, direct Oscar.
But,
Direct Oscar, Southwest 4234.
okay, you just came in. Well, welcome, Randy. Glad to have you aboard.
Radar 55, to maintain 4,000.
It's about completely dark here in Nashville.
1873, cut approach 19.35.
1935, 1933.
4234, cut Memphis Center 132.9, good day.
32.9, Southwest 4234.
Local time here is 8:04.
30, floating 250, vector for your descent, it's going to maintain 7,000.
I'll skip the station identification this time. That's all right with everybody? There we go. Yeah. Oh, we'll show them. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll show them, by God. So here's our next arrival coming.
317 Nashville Flight Roger, confirm the visual approach runway 20 right, it's going to maintain 7,000 heading 250.
On the heading and plan on the visual 20 right and 7,000.
The only thing about being here at this time of night is the bugs. It's not even hot yet. That's the reason I got this camera. Get off my eye. is because we'll be doing a lot of shooting here at night during the summer because it's too hot to shoot in the day. That makes sense. Let's see if I can pick up this. Just want to see what this camera looks like when I hit this shot here. There, you can see a little of the crazy looking skies here in nasty Vegas. If you lived here and lived in Murfreesboro, and you drove to Opryland back in the day, when you saw your reflection in that building there, you knew you were almost there. Some more useless information here on airplanes, trains, and cows. All right, our next arrival looks like a good one. It's going to be American Airlines Flight 1706 coming in from DFW. It's been here about an hour and 19 minutes. It'll be here in 1 minute. A Boeing 737-800. Who's excited? So it'll make some noise. Yes, the gold building. You used to be able to see the reflection. It was so clean back in the 70s and 80s that you could see your reflection in the window. Oh, it's the worst thing that ever happened here at Cheesy Poo. The worst thing that ever happened was they took Opryland away. And now I live right next to it, basically. Used to have to come there all the time from Murfreesboro. Heck yeah. Don't get my wife started about Opryland not being here. And I'm sure they're making more money off Opry meals, but I don't care. So here's Delta from Dallas.
Complete the visual approach runway 20 right, and maintain 10 at 10,000.
It's an American. I don't know what this is, but I'm looking over Smyrna. See that? What is that? What's going on there? Is that helicopters? Y'all see those lights?
170.5 out and or greater, and clear for the visual 20 right, southwest.
tower 186
I
today.
don't know if Smyrna's got satellites or what, but that's, they're there.
Who was that?
Southwest 26-7.
237 Nashville departure, radar contact, turn left.
And that first one
Left heading 110 south.
that you're looking at, it doesn't move.
900 vector for your descent.
So I don't know what that is.
Down to 3,000.
It's the star arrival, I guess so.
2043 to 174000.
1,000 south of 2043.
Could be UFOs.
2126, just going to maintain 7000, flight heading 250.
Enough of that.
2126 approach.
Approach can even up at 2126 for passing 11,500. Descending via the Paisley 4 with hotel.
Kilo 2126 Nashville approach, maintain 7000, heading 250. Precision approach 20 right.
2126.
All right, our next arrival is Delta Connector coming in from Detroit and Mitsubishi CRJ. And then behind that, we got Southwest coming in from Pittsburgh in the 737-800.
Kilo 317 is to make the left turn now, heading 250.
What is that? What is that? Just out of curiosity.
2043.
Does anybody know?
0, maintain 2000.
I mean, it's kind of weird.
473 Juliet Romeo, Lafayette, your 12 o'clock.
I mean, let's look at it again since I've garnered interest. I mean, well, what is that? Does anybody know?
Juliet Romeo, come your cancellation, spot VFR.
Scanner's about to die. Hear that beep? Who knows?
Memphis Center 132.9 today.
32.9, pushing at 38.
2043.
So here's our next arrival. It's a little connector coming in from Detroit.
317, speed 1709.
170, looking at 317.
2287, just contacting 5000.
I maintain 5,000 southwest 2287.
790, just going to maintain 7000.
7,000.
We got an Allegiant coming in from Harrisburg. It'll be here in a minute. Jack Garrow or Jarrow, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Jack. I'm sorry, I just checked. That is an arrival into Nashville. I know it's one of the arrivals into Nashville. You're about to get very busy with a very long line of aircraft. Well, Jack, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We got one of them coming here.
And you got a tower 86 today. You'll leave at 317, just going to maintain 2000. The airport's at your 11 o'clock and 10 miles.
Everybody say hello, Jack.
Legion 317, thank you. Clip approach 20 right.
This is Southwest coming in from Pittsburgh, I guess.
175 miles final, looking at 350. There's somebody cut in front of us for the right side.
Yes, those morning already. They're your 11 o'clock, about 5 miles.
Sorry.
Legion 317.
Got a 2126, making 7 for 5,000.
2287, so maintain 15,000.
15,000 southwest
74552, Nashville approach, turn the vision approach 20 right. P-Bot 5902, Nashville approach radar contact, maintain 4,000, direct to Oscar.
4,000 direct Oscar.
Radar 55, put at Memphis Center 13385 today.
Now again, if it's your first time watching and you hear them say Blue Raider,
1132, just going to maintain 2,000.
those are the student pilots from MTSU, Middle Tennessee State University, my alma mater.
2126, heading 265.
Up to 2126, heading 265.
P-Bot 5902, maintain 4,000. I'll have fire for you shortly.
Uh-oh.
Get your 1 o'clock. And
Sorry.
5 miles, turning northbound out of 6 for 507.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next arrival is Southwest Airlines coming in from Jacksonville. That's a 737 MAX 8.
2287, you appreciate direct traffic.
Right now they're at 1,200 feet, and behind them will be the Allegiant coming in from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And we regrettably look like we've got a, they're not landing. So we got to go around. So the folks from Jacksonville will have, they must have cut line.
Speed 190 to 2126.
Sherry 90, turn left heading of 340, additional left or not.
So we gotta go around. They must have cut line. So next up is Allegiant.
4552, and then the altitude maintains 7,000.
7,000, Southwest 4552.
Southwest 3909, code maintains 6,000. Flight heading of 110.
That's interesting.
110 on the heading 6,000 on the altitude southwest. 3909.
Okay, so those are incoming planes because they have moved. So my UFO theory does not hold water.
Sherry 90, turn left heading 230 to localizer 20 right, just to maintain 2,000.
230 and 2,000. Intercept localizer 20 right.
2126, flight heading of 290, just to maintain 4,000.
That's 2126, heading 290, descending to 4,000.
2043 out of 2,000, I'm at 3,000, what kind of heading?
Thank you, South 2043, Nashville departure, radar contact, flight heading 040.
What's that heading?
I mean, if we stay out here long enough, we'll see the British head out.
Sherry 90, do the airport thing. Sherry 90, clip is 20 right, 170 knots to 5 mile per hour.
Right, 175 mile per hour.
4278, just to maintain 4,000.
I maintain 4,000, Southwest 4278.
So here's Harrisburg, Pennsylvania coming into Nashville.
Identified Pop 2.4, climbing 4,000, you go to 160.
Delta 790, just to maintain 6,000.
6,000, 790.
Delta 1132, just to maintain 2,000, heading 230.
230 down to 2,000, 1132. Identified Pop, holding 4,000, heading at 3.
So I think this will look good at UPS tonight, looking at the big 747s coming in. Can I get an amen?
Delta 3909, company traffic, and you're 4 miles northwestbound, sitting at 7,400 for 7,000.
Inside Delta 30.
Let's see. Jack says, I saw on the radar these guys tried to sequence him in, but it looks like they were unsuccessful. I wish Nashville Approach and Tower good luck and happy Easter. Next up, Allegiant.
2126, buddy.
Yeah, because he showed up. He wasn't in the final. He just showed up. On my flight radar, I was like, well, that's weird. But now we know. So they'll probably work him back around. He'll have to get in a queue and follow directions.
170 till 5 mile final and clear for the visual 20 right with field type 1132.
No, 1132, pass 18
Identified Pop 4,000.
170 to localizer right 20 right, just to maintain 2,500.
East 2126, heading 170 for the localizer and descending 1,500.
790, just to maintain 4,000. 902, to maintain 15,000. Radar contact, turn left to Sammy, maintain 15,000.
695 Papa.
Yep, 695 Papa, direct Sammy, maintain 15,000.
15 now, strict Sammy, 95 Papa.
So that's southwest from, where did I say? Sorry.
500.
Left heading.
That might be from Midway.
100 Southwest 4278.
Let me check my flight radar real fast. Yeah, it killed your UFO theory, mine too. That was kind of fun while it lasted. All right, so next we got fly executives and fancy people. And then we have a Velo coming in from Concorde. Nice. Boeing 737-800. They're right now at 1,800 feet. And then behind them, we've got 717. How about that? Coming in from Detroit. That'll make some noise. So we got quite the queue of people coming in here to Nashville at the 8 o'clock hour. Make sure nothing's happening over here. Focus. Check our big planes. There's Iceland. They're not doing anything. Let's see, where's the British? I don't want to miss them. JetBlue 1441 has joined us. Hello, JetBlue. Make yourself welcome. I just noticed that Allegiant was a MAX. First time I've seen that. Yes, that is correct. They started those. Aren't they mainly Airbuses? And now they've got some Boeings. Trying to see, make sure I don't miss our British coming out. It shouldn't be long, or maybe it is, I don't know. There's Iceland. Anyways, they're probably right here in front of me. So here we got a Velo coming in here.
Planning 220 to the localizer 20 right, maintain 2,500. 220, we'll turn the localizer 20 right, 25. 2,500, Delta 790. 2,500. Delta 2043, turn left, heading 290.
Easy.
Delta 1658, Nashville departure, radar contact coming to 15,000, turn left into
A Velo. Sorry, a bug was on my hand. It's a Velo or Avelo, I don't know how to say it. I don't even know what it means, but there they are.
3202, 2,400, climb 4,000, roll ahead.
5613, making 15,000 direct Austin.
2,000, we're direct Austin.
741 Whiskey Bravo, just going to maintain 3,000.
3,000, one Whiskey Bravo.
Number 695 top, heading Memphis Center, 132.9, good day.
The other ship, 32 dive, 195 miles per day.
Yep, that's it. 73909, Memphis Center is 128.15.
See, we got David Van Buskirk. Howdy, everybody from Knoxville, Tennessee. Howdy, David. And Abby says, hello, everyone. Hello, Abby. Welcome to Airplanes, Trains, and Cows Logistics on the...
2,000, the airport's here, 12 o'clock, 12 miles.
I know everybody's happy in Knoxville right now with Nico, however you say his last name. Decided he wanted to go play at UCLA. Someone there got a little greedy. Is this my 717? I think it is. Yes, there it is. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Let's pan out a little bit. I guess I'm already panned out as much as I can pan. There we go. Took him a while to stop. He's going to Smyrna.
43, the airport's at your 11 o'clock and 15 miles. Delta 343, clippage approach 20 right, maintain 170 knots, so 5 mile final.
Yeah, Nico, I heard that his dad was in charge of all that, and I don't know if that's true, but something that Nico didn't think about is taxes. So he's going to be making under $1 million at UCLA when he was making $2 million here in Knoxville, or there in Knoxville.
Southwest 4293 out of 3.444,000. 4293, Nashville departure radar contact, turn left Rory, come maintain 15,000. Up to 15,000, direct Rory, Southwest 4293.
Wave Region has joined us. I don't know if I've said hello to you, but if not, hello. Welcome to Airplanes, Trains, and Cows. Remember, folks, if you're new, according to YouTube bylaws, you have to like and subscribe. So, whatever reason why. I think it helps for you to have more people to talk to, so I don't have to run my yapper as much. Let's see, local time is 8:26.
45 speed 170 knots. The airport is at your 11 o'clock and 15 miles.
170 knots, airport set, Delta 4552.
Delta 4552, roger, clippage approach 20 right, maintain 170 knots, so 5 miles.
Yeah, he made a pretty bad mistake there, to be honest, in leaving Knoxville. But that's not what we're here to talk about, is it? So, I don't know what time the British leave, but they don't have their transponder on, so. Laura C's joined us, just found your channel, happy to be here. Well, God bless you. Make yourself at home. Welcome to Airplanes, Trains, and Cows. Yeah, you gotta dig deep to find this channel.
2253, speed 170 knots, then maintain 2,000.
So thank you.
41 Whiskey Bravo, FedEx run a tower 118.5, and give a great afternoon.
We'll talk to you in a bit, Lawrence, so.
You got something in there? No, 2043, I do. Towers 18.6.
So there's the Delta. See, BA 222 leaves at 9:41 according to flight area. I doubt I'll be here at 9:41. My wife would be mad. So we'll probably take it till, we'll probably go to, hell, I don't know. You're gonna make God laugh, tell him your plans. Focus. See, David Van Buskirk says, I've watched plane spotting channels for years. I like, subscribe, so hopefully my friends will join your channel. Call them and tell them, but better yet, call your enemies and get even. Tell them to watch us. The camera needs to focus on us. There we go. So we see the Southwest creeping in here. Again, folks, we'll be in Louisville Wednesday and Thursday. Be sure to hit that notification cowbell to know when we come on. Nico, I'm a-leaving.
One right now, uniform Nashville departure right there.
I think a better word would be, uh-oh, I'm a-leaving.
5201, flooding 250, vector for your descent, is to maintain 5,000.
Yeah, I didn't really put those taxes into thought.
One right now, uniform, thank you, radar contacts 2 miles south of Murfreesboro, altimeter 3007. Verify leaving 1,900.
See, David says he's going to SDF next week to spy. Well, that's a wonderful place.
6,000, so you're out to leaving.
Of course, the Kentucky Derby's coming up pretty soon. Right now we got Raleigh-Durham coming to the house, 737-800. They're next. Southwest. There they are. Yeah, that's a cool thing about the British flight. When you fly there, it's all dark. When you come here, it's all light. So there's no half and half. So Jack says, I'm going to get ready for bed. Good night, boys. See you later. All right, Jack. Everybody tell Jack good night. Have a good one. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I hope I sure have a better night's sleep than I did last night. God. We had some misbehaving dogs last night. Our dogs, not the neighbors. Kept wanting to go outside. You get almost asleep and one of them start barking. It's like, hey, I gotta go use the bathroom, while the other two decide they'll go ahead and use the bathroom in the house. We had our English bulldog sleeping in the bed with us, which is not normal. He likes to sleep on the couch, but he was in the bed. I think he kept telling the other ones to act like I want to go outside so he would have more space. That's what I think was going on. All right, next up we got a little NetJets coming in from Monterey. They've been there about 4 hours, so I take it that's either Monterey, California, I would guess. And behind him, it's wide open. So here comes Monterey. Didn't take him long to stop. So I tell you what, folks, I think what we're going to do is we're going to shut her down for the night, if that's all right. Got to go say hi to the wife and animals at the house. As I said earlier, we're going to be in Louisville Wednesday and Thursday, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon. So be sure to hit that cowbell so you'll know when we're coming on. I want to thank all the people that came on here and joined us tonight and had a good time. My name's John, and you've been watching Airplanes, Trains, and Cows. We'll catch you on the next one.
Airplanes, trains, and cows.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit smoking.
Southwest 4331 out of 24160.
You've been watching Airplanes, Trains, and Cows, brought to you in part by Mediocre Media. Thank you for joining us here from Nashville, Tennessee, KBNA Airport. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that other stuff, and we'll catch you in Louisville here in a couple of days. So have a good night's sleep. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.